Hi everyone, my name is Jackie Herro and I'm a senior here at St. John's. I'm so sad I can't be there tonight, but I'm so honored to have the opportunity to speak to you all. Your freshman year of college is the time to make new friends, find out what your passions are, and to make the mistakes to learn the lessons your parents have always tried to teach you. My freshman year of college was just a little bit different. My weekends were spent in hospitals, and my weekdays were filled with the anticipation of the train ride home on Friday to get to the hospital. While I may be one of the few people who actually enjoy the smell of hospitals and even the cafeteria food, I wish I was standing here in front of you to tell you those were the only reasons that I spent my time there. The real reason was because my high school boyfriend Christopher was slowly losing his battle to brain cancer. Sometimes I feel like I can remember every day that I was lucky enough to spend with him, but I still can't seem to remember when it was that he got so sick. Some of you may think I'm crazy for what I'm about to say, but I knew that Chris was sick before we started dating. I didn't know the intensity or the medical terms, but I did know that he had cancer. To me, he was still just Chris Giraldo, the hottest guy in the football team, about to be my boyfriend, and I like to think that's one of the reasons that he loved me so much, because I never treated him differently because he was sick. One day I will never forget for the rest of my life was one of the first times that I spent the whole day at his house. Pretty sure I was skipping out to my car, and I didn't realize that his grandma was outside and she saw me. And before I could finish my extremely embarrassing skip to the car, she said to me, "You really love him, don't you?" And me being the hopeless romantic 17-year-old girl that I was, I shook my head eagerly and I said yes. And I was hoping for a "welcome to the family" or "hurt him and we'll kill you" or something like that, but her response was not exactly what I was expecting or what I wanted to hear. I can still hear it in my head, and she said, "You don't know how sick he is, do you?" And I swear my heart fell out right onto the driveway. And I can't even remember my response back to her, but I do remember that was the first night I went home crying to my mom, and the first moment that I knew I was going to stick by Chris until the end. And that's exactly what I did. Sure, there were those times in the hospital that I was exhausted, and the times I would have rather not gone 3 days without showering, but I would never change a single second of anything that had to do with him. Helping to take care of Christopher for the last 2 years of his life was just simply a privilege. It's been about 2.5 years now since I've lost him, and not a day goes by that I don't think of him. He was so much more to me than a high school boyfriend, and there was so much more to him than what most people knew. And I'm so lucky that he chose me to share that other wonderful side. He will always be the most unbelievably amazing thing that has ever happened to me. While I was caring for Chris, my mom was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. I still get that in my stomach every time I think of the night that she broke the big news. Just as I said, Chris was more than my high school boyfriend. My mom is more than just my mom. She's the first person I go to for everything. She's my best friend, so the idea of her being sick and the possibility of her not being around anymore was just not working for me at all. But thankfully those thoughts are long gone. Today I am so proud to say that she is cancer-free and a 2-year survivor. If you ever need somebody to look up to, my mom is your girl. While she was sick, going through chemo and radiation, she never missed not even 1 day of work. And she was even brave enough to never wear a wig when she lost her hair. So I look up to her more than anybody. I'm so blessed to call her my mom. She's my strength, and she's literally the superwoman of moms. As you walk tonight, please remember Christopher and my mom, those you know affected by cancer, and even those you don't know. It's up to us to put an end to this awful disease, and hopefully one day our children won't even have to know the word cancer. Thank you so much. Have fun!